Let me see what you have. No!
Hey gang, how we doing? Welcome in. Hello. Why is the timer there? Go away. I turned that off. I don't know why it's back. Welcome. How are you guys doing today? I'm gonna turn the light up because I don't like it. There we go. I'm definitely prepared. I checked all of this before we started. I promise. I promise. I promise. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm a professional streamer and you can't tell me otherwise. Welcome in, Nix. Hello. Nice to see you. Congratulations for being the first one. You get the pizza. You do have the pizza. Nix, I don't think... Do you have a different name in Discord or are you not in the Discord? Because I couldn't find you to make you the Tsar Lord. And thank you for redeeming the sound because that reminds me to start bingo. Not in the Discord, fair enough. Oh, you can't be Tsar Lord in the Discord then, sorry. You can just be the Tsar Lord in everything else. There we go. I started bingo because viewer plays a sound. Ding. There you go. Come join the bingo, guys. Also, today, because I didn't stream yesterday because I had to do a whole day of work. I know, so rude. I usually only work half days. However, I do have 2 jobs, so I still work full days. I just do like half day of one and half day of another. And yesterday I did a full day of one and a half day of another, so that was fun. But hence why I didn't stream. So today is Chaos Friday. Shh, I know it's Saturday. It's fine. It's fine. Therefore, subscribers pick the game, except they can't decide. They couldn't decide. They all voted for different games. So we've got 3 choices of game today. The poll is running. We could play Honkai Star Rail, we could play The Witcher, or we could play Tears of the Kingdom. 3 very good choices if you ask me, and I'll be happy with any of them. So get voting. But hey, how are we doing today? I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm quite sleepy. I'm feeling a nice cozy stream, and in particular I've been using this new, I don't think it's new actually, I think it's just new for me. There's like it's like a Halloween lo-fi playlist and I'm enjoying it. It's just a little bit spooky, teeny bit spooky. I should really play some kind of spooky game. The problem is I don't like horror games. Well, it depends, like, because we played Little Hope and that was good. I liked that. I can deal with that. That was like, yeah, I don't really know. Weirdly, that felt, I think the reason that felt okay was because it didn't have yeah, it had a few jump scares and things, and it was very creepy and very disturbing. However, it was like I don't know how to describe it. It's like you're not like in control, even though you absolutely are. It's only a Halloween playlist if it contains spooky, scary skeletons. I agree. Sadly, that would be copyrighted music. So sadly, we can't have that. But yeah, I really hate horror games, like survival horror games and ones where you can fight back. I don't know why. Whereas like Little Hope felt okay because the control that I had was over the choices that were made, the things that I said, and the occasional quick time event, you know, and that felt okay. I don't know why, but I really hate jump scares. Honestly, in real life, I'm terrible. Copyright laws, yep, sad indeed. So I went to a theme park a little while ago, and they have like Halloween scare mazes and stuff, but I never go in any of those because they're super scary, and I don't like people touching me, and the actors can touch you, and I don't like that. So if I knew that they wouldn't touch me, then I might consider going in. But we went on one of the rides that I will tell you is a normal ride that is there all the time. It's like a zombie type thing. It's like a roller coaster, and in like an inside one, and I could not deal with the queue. The roller coaster itself was fine. I was okay when I was sat in the roller coaster. That was fine. It's when I have to walk through somewhere. So the queue was kind of scary because they have all the atmosphere and stuff going on. But the worst part was when we came out, they made you go round a really big, long, like, corridor in order to get out. And that was kind of scary. But in particular, it was like, go through the cafeteria. And they had this, like, little cafeteria set up. And you had to go through this like big open space to get to the fire exit on the other side where the big long corridor was. And I just wouldn't do it. I was like, something's going to jump out at me. I know it. I can tell it. I'm not going to do it. And I pushed my family in front of me. And then something did jump out. So I was correct. Someone managed to copyright an official soundtrack of a game by slightly shifting the pitch of the whole song. Wait, what? What, so they slightly shifted the pitch and then they could copyright that as their own music? That's not right, surely. That's not how that works. Like, that's not how copyright works. If that was how copyright works, then Ed Sheeran would never lose a lawsuit. But it could be, I suppose, if you mean, like, by the automation with, like, DCMA and Twitch muting stuff and things. Do you know one of the weird things? Because game soundtracks are usually not on the list of things that Twitch will mute, obviously, because that would be a nightmare. Once, my stream did get muted, tiny bit in the middle, because we were playing Oxenfree. It was like last Halloween. Apparently you can sing over a soundtrack and copyright it. That's weird. There's laws though. Like, yes, you might be able to copyright it as your own, like, version of it. Guess we're playing Star Rail. I bet that was Nick's. I'll start it up while we're talking. You could copyright your own version of it, sure, but there has to be, like, certain... You have to acknowledge that you're sampling, like, music that already exists, for starters. That's a whole thing. You can't make a piece of music that samples somebody else's music without their express permission. And if you do covers of stuff as well, I think you either have to get permission or you have to, like, say this is a cover of this song. Where is everyone on this Saturday? Good point, Nix. It's probably because I'm starting an hour early. Yeah, and the reason I'm starting an hour early is because later, at 5 o'clock, I will be on Roll for Good. We're playing Blades in the Dark. I'm super excited. I'm playing an ex-assassin who now we're like a team of thieves. So she used to kill people, and that got a bit too stressful for her. So in order to have less work stress, she's now just doing lesser crimes of thievery. And that sort of thing. So I'm really excited to play that. And then I'm immediately running D&D afterwards, not like off stream, offline, but like I don't know why I do this to myself. So my wonderful brother, who is lovely and amazing, has gone to the shops to buy food. He's gone a whole recipe. Oh no! Oh no! This is because I am opening Star Rail. Once it opens, we'll be okay. There we go. It hasn't opened yet either. This is also why I usually start games before stream, because this happens. But anyway, my lovely brother has gone to the shops. He's found a recipe for like a slow cooker recipe, for like a veggie stew that he's going to make. And he's decided that he's going to make us both this nice stew to have for dinner, so that in the half an hour I have Why not? Oh, it was just being slow. There we go. Stream is very balked. Again, this is why I usually start games before the stream. Because the loading and opening of new games will break it. But we're here. It's all good. It'll be fine from now on. And this is why I need a new processor. Oh dear. How much of that did you hear? Because I was praising my brother and giving him lots of compliments, and maybe nobody heard it. Right, game is here. Let's do it. Or game is not here. It should be. I don't know why it's not. There we go. Right, I've already done my dailies today. Ooh, assignments. But yeah, I was saying that yesterday I had my horrible, horrible day. I had veggie stew. Okay. Yeah, he made me... He's gonna make veggie stew. And then I was like, oh, look, I'm not gonna have time to do the washing up, but if you leave it, I will do it first thing in the morning. And then he said, no, I'll do it. And I was like, no. And he was like, I insist. And he's too nice. He's too nice. Yeah. And then last night, after my horrible, horrible day at work, where I had a 2-hour lunch break, but I forgot my book and I had to sit in the staff room at the school and just like vibe. And then I had a bit of time for dinner between job number 1 to job number 2. And then I got in at like 9 o'clock. And my brother was about to go to bed, and he just sat down at the piano, which is something that he sometimes does just when he's tired and things. He just likes to have a bit of piano time. He sat down the piano and he started like, yeah, me and my brother get on really well. All right, have I got... Oh, that's not what I meant to click on. Have I got some Trailblaze power? Oh, I still need to do my daily activity. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and he sat down at the piano and just started playing stuff, and he was just like making some stuff up, and then I was like, that sounds really cool, and I came and sat down with him, and we wrote a whole ass song in like half an hour. And I was like, wow, we're good at this. Take 1 photo and level up 1 relic are really easy. I'll take a photo. Photo! Did it. And yeah, it's just me and my brother are both very musical. Simulated universe. Yeah, I do need to do that. I need to do that. Oh, I think I ran out of credits though, so I'm gonna get... I don't think I have enough credits to level up Pella's relic. If I remember rightly. Oh, I do! Oh, let's do it then. But yeah, I've written music before. He's written a little bit of music before. He hasn't done a lot compared to me. But he's getting really good at piano. He's training to be a music teacher, and he's gotten really good at piano over the last year since he's been sort of doing that. And so now, oh, that's not the right one. Nah, I don't need pretty pictures. Just do the task. That's me. Tick it off. Complete it. But yeah, and so we've got very different skill sets. He's much better at music theory than me, and like chords and stuff, and knowing what chords go with what and all of that jazz. Whereas he can't like he's bad at making melodies. He doesn't know how to do like lyrics and stuff. So together, pretty good, and we should do it more often. Chat is behind the goal. Oh, thank you. That's because I moved them around for the that's because I moved them around for the subathon and I didn't move them back. There we go. Lovely. That should fix it. Thanks, Nix. Okay. Oh, World 7 is in progress. Okie dokie. Let's continue that then. Where did we get to? I think I defeated the second elite. Respite. Right, I don't know why. I think it's because, look at my sleeves. They're so big. They're so long. And I've got too much material on the arms of my chair. This is an odd feeling. Pew pew. Pella is the ultimate pew pew. I love her. Doo doo doo. Do I have any cosmic fragments? I do! Am I in the hunt? I think I am using the hunt. Transaction. Oh no! Today is not subathon day. I forgot to turn that off. It is. It's a very baggy shirt indeed. Oh. Except while it's loading, my computer's being slow. I'll turn that off. Give me a second. Because of course, knowing me, I definitely, this morning, sat down and went, yeah, okay, let's make sure that I've turned off all of the subathon stuff. Something that I thought the other day, I was like, hey, I should do that. And I didn't. I did not do it. There we go. Timer off. I'll turn the command off as well. We don't need it. Bye! Oh, it won't turn off. We will always have the subathon command. Okay, fine. Fine. Pyro! Hello, welcome in. How are you doing today? The Express of the Nameless makes a stop at Budley with an abundance of gifts in its rear carriage. A traveller wearing a felt hat is leaning against the front of the carriage. His clothes are tattered and his boots mud-stained. Alex the Observer, hello. Welcome in. When you say you're an observer, do you mean like, are you observing electrons? Is it your fault? Is it your fault that they behave as a particle when we look at them? Are you breaking down wave-particle duality? Either I just completely alienated a new viewer or got you on board, so welcome. There's a bit of a stream delay going on. Ah, that's probably because when we started the game, it's crashed a little bit. And there's not really anything I can do about it, I don't think. Sad! He approaches and waves at you. Akivili had an adventure with us under the guise of a civilian. We exchanged a lot of fun experiences during the journey. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to do a blessing exchange. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. Oh, okay. 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 A space story right now. Right now? Okay. I'm an alien that tries spring balance to the universe, so if anything, I'm trying to get electrons to behave like they're supposed to. Yay! That's the best kind of observer. Ooh, space story, space story, space story. What should we talk about today? So when I was in college, I did something that I would not recommend anyone ever does, which is called an extended project qualification. And they bill it to you, basically being like, ooh, this is like doing an extra A-level, but you can do whatever you like. It's really well regarded. It's not really well regarded. It's absolutely not. I did not need to do it, but I did it anyway. Anyway, for that EPQ, I decided, and I don't know why I decided this, because it was too much work. I decided to write a musical that was based around the moon landing. My eyes do not work, so in the event you have any questions about my disability, please certainly ask. Ah, thank you, Alex. Good to know. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, I made a musical. I did write all of the songs, to be fair. Or actually, I think I didn't quite finish the finale, but I wrote all of the songs. But anyway, that's not the story. The story, this is the setup for the story. The setup is that because it was based around the moon landing, I did a lot of research into the Apollo program at that time, because part of the APQ you have to prove that you've done like a bunch of research, and one of the things I had to research was that, obviously. One of the things that I learned was particularly around the events of Apollo 11 and what happened on the surface of the moon, and there are two things of particular interest that I would like to share right now. The first thing that I found really interesting, probably just because I'm a Christian, nobody else is going to find this interesting, but the first thing that Buzz Aldrin did once they landed on the moon was he took a little box with him where he had communion like stuff, like he had the like wafer bread and wine and stuff that had been prepared by his priest, and he took communion as the first thing on the moon because he was really like religious person, and I just thought, wow, this is amazing. I didn't even consider that someone like that would be that sort of devout. So that's really interesting. And the second interesting thing is that the flag they put down, that flag they put into the ground. Lovely jubbly. If you didn't know, the reason that the flags stick up when they're on the moon, despite there being no wind, is because they starch them, like you starch shirt collars and things. So they don't like move. They're just kind of starched to look like they're blowing in the wind. Anyway, so they put that flag down, and then they finished up. They got back in the lunar module. They blasted off, and Buzz Aldrin looked out of the window to look at the flag. They placed it a little bit too close to the lander. And as they blasted off, the wind, the blast from the lander knocked the flag over, which I think is just really serendipitous for the United States of America. My eyes apparently didn't work years ago because I managed to run into a door frame. Sorry, what? When you say your eyes apparently didn't work, do you mean that you lost your vision for a bit? Or that damaged your vision in some way? I'm intrigued. Please explain. Anyway, discarding the blessings. Which one do we want? Well, I don't have a shielder, so we can get rid of this one. This was a bit shit. Characters who also receive a shield when creating shield. That's not going to help me at all. Maybe abundance one? Or the frozen one. Oh, that could help. Let's get that. I was born with no vision. Oh, okay. So you don't know what it is like to be able to see things. I once spoke with, this was when I was really young. I once spoke with a lady who was deaf from birth and didn't know what it was like to hear. And this was, I think it was when I was at Guides. She'd come to talk to the guides, and one of the guides asked her about, like, do you wish you could see, or like, do you feel you miss out on things or whatever? And she said, no, I don't wish I could see because I've got no concept of hear. She was like, I've got no concept of what that is like. So she's just sort of like grown up and lived using sign language, lip reading, all of that stuff, and just like living like that. That she was like, why would I change it? This is me. Is that how you feel with your sight? Oh, my eyes apparently didn't give my legs the message to slow the fuck down. So I ended up running into a door frame and ended up with a scar. Interesting. Yeah. You can get scars from the weirdest stuff. And stuff that you don't think is going to scar as well. I once had a bad burn on my shoulder because when a show that I was doing, the hair lady was curling my hair, and she straight up just like didn't even realize she was like almost resting the curling wand on my shoulder without realizing for like a few seconds. So I had this really bad burn on my shoulder, and because I was doing the show, I couldn't like look after it properly because I had to go and go on stage. And I thought that was going to scar. I really did. I thought that I was going to have a horrible, horrible scar, and it didn't. It's completely gone now. You arrive at the busiest bazaar in Verunix. One of the stalls catches your attention. The stall owner's face is obscured by the hood he is wearing. He sits cross-legged on a purple floor mat with various mineral bottles displayed around him. I'm the disciple of Oswaldo Schneider. What a name. Both of us are from the Fanaticism Department of IPC. The man says out of nowhere, do you know how commercial activities in the cosmos started in the first place? I'm gonna say, does the knowledge of economics help you earn money? Of course, it all started from our belief in Klipov. To help the Eon in building the wall, the support team needed materials from different places across the universe. We learned to exchange resources during that time, he says while scratching his face. Now, let's try to exchange something. I guarantee you that whatever you've spent won't be in vain. No. This is the guy I remember, whichever option that I pick, it's a bad one, so I'm gonna leave. Very much so. So your brain is rewired to do something else now in place of it. Exactly, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a really good point. I'd never thought of that. So even if like practically, in terms of your eyes, they could give you vision. Your brain wouldn't know how to deal with it. I'd never considered that. That's really interesting. It's almost like the concept of saying that, like, humans exist in a 3D space. It's like the end of Interstellar, where they're like, these are creatures that exist in a 4D space, and they try and give us like an approximation of what that 4D space might be like, but you physically can't because we don't have any understanding of what a space like that would be. So in the film Interstellar, they've kind of made a 3D space to illustrate it, but it wouldn't actually be like that because we just can't. I found that really interesting. How's Jingliu coming along? Slowly. Slowly. I have no time. I have no time at all. I have nearly maxed out her light cone. And then it will be onto the painful traces leveling. And I need to make sure I've got the relics that I want. But I'm not worried too much about that right now because I'm still leveling up Pella's relics. No, we cannot comprehend the fourth dimension. And it's a weird one because we do technically live in 4 dimensions because the fourth one is time. So, like, technically we do. But we don't, like, exist within 4D space, if that makes sense. I can't even really explain it because I don't really understand it myself, to be perfectly honest with you.
We've entered the storm.
Oh, wrong order. I thought I'd pressed the right button, but I've done them in the wrong order now, but that's okay.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
It would be really weird if there were 4D entities around us. Absolutely.
Enemy data secured.
Like, how would we communicate? Interstellar was one of those most boring sci-fi films you've ever had the displeasure of watching. Fair enough. I quite like it, but that's mostly, if I'm perfectly honest, and this colours my opinion of most films, I mostly like Interstellar because it's got a really good soundtrack. And, yeah, I like it because it doesn't take the science fiction of it all too far. Whereas a lot of science fiction films start like they're trying to, how to put this, they start as if they're like, this could happen in real life, just you know, a little bit in the future or with a little bit extra technology or something. And then they go wild and go off the rails somewhere. But Interstellar doesn't do that. It slightly goes wild near the end, but everything that happens in it is feasible, I think. But yeah, what didn't you like about it, Alex? I mean, I'll admit, it's not my favourite film of all time. I've seen plenty other ones that are better. Now, the last time that I fought this boss, we did really well, and then it did one big attack near the end, and it just wiped out half my team, and I immediately died. So let's try not to do that. If I actually pay attention this time, we might be alright. Oh, there's bloody counters. We've got the branches that are countering me. I hate it when it does that. Pyro, you're right. That was indeed the Chibnall era of Doctor Who. Started out and it was like, okay, sure. Ended with, what the fuck is this? Okay, he's gonna get countered if I do this. But I've got a healer, so it's okay. I'll just heal him. I think that was what was... Oh, shit. And now the healer has outrage on her, and I can't control her. Damn it. Oh, and I didn't leave any... skill points for Pella. Oh, damn it. Right. Let's get rid of that.
Lend me your strength.
Yeah, I think all of that stuff with all like you say, like, look at all of this terrible stuff that we'd have because of climate change, pollution, or whatever in Doctor Who. I think that
Conflict requires undivided
was good,
focus.
but not in Doctor Who. Because we've already, in Doctor Who, had established that it's the idea of the human race in the future, like, looking ahead, and we had this whole, like, humans going out towards the stars and creating colonies and, you know, and more technologies and, like, basically just being better, you know? That's kind of the vibe of Doctor Who. And so to suddenly flip that is really strange, especially when we've already got an established canon. It's a really strange choice to then just completely destroy that canon and be like, all of the humans died. You know? And they never got to any of that stuff. It's also really weird because, like, there's characters, there's like Captain Jack and stuff that, if we're believing what the Chibnall era said with that, it's like, oh, well then Captain Jack just never existed? What? You know, when I watch a sci-fi movie, I want to escape, not depression. Fair enough. And that's why they should keep those things out of Doctor Who. That's the thing. I think they're different styles of sci-fi, aren't they? Which one of these still has a counter going on? This one. Let's get rid of it. So Doctor Who has always been the, like, optimistic kind of science fiction, where we've got looking forward in science and technology and stuff, and that the future is bright, whereas Interstellar is more of a the future is a bit bleak but could be saved kind of situation. Yeah, I agree, Pyro. Chibnall era Doctor Who was pretty terrible. I hated it. I think, unfortunately, there was some terrible actors, and there were some really good actors, and they, unfortunately, just had really bad writing. Welcome in, PT. Another game you don't understand. That's okay, because theoretically I understand it.
You'll pay for this.
I also don't think it's going to go particularly well, because I really could do with some healing. I'm going to run out of skill points if I don't manage them properly. How goes it? It goes good. I'm kind of sleepy. I won't lie. So it's a nice cozy day. Right, let's have that ultimate. So yeah, I am just chilling out, really. I'm gonna do this. Don't do that. See, I can get through the first two phases okay, but we're almost on to phase 3, and that's where I'm gonna die.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Let's get rid of this branch, shall we? There we go.
Time for a shot.
Oh, why does it do so much damage so quickly?
Thanks for the support.
You're working on a series of stories about dragons and it's sci-fi. Oh, Alex, that's exactly my bag. Dragons are my favorite thing, and sci-fi is another one of my favorite things. Okay, phase 3. Okay, I need to concentrate on this. Don't let me take any actions until I'm concentrating. Yikes! Oh, I'm going to use that.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
It's sci-fi in a sense, but there are strange alien artifacts and things like that. But there's no space travel for any of the main characters except one! Alex, this sounds amazing. This sounds so good. You've been smoking the dear with Jing Liu? Oh, when she gets... What? Well, actually, she might be good enough now. When I started this run was before I'd leveled her up. But I've leveled her up now, so maybe we'll bring her in. Maybe we'll bring her into the team. Who knows? Right. Right, we need to get rid of these.
Support.
Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
Sleepy, did you also spend the day walking 15 kilometers exploring the Narrow Palace excavation site? No. Funnily enough, PT, I did not. Is that what you were doing today? Oh my god, you've made the dragons members of your Twitch community? I love that. That's a great idea. There are 5 of them here. Please feel free to ask them any questions you may have about snow dragon life. Ooh, I'm not sure I quite understood your sentence. Do you mean there are 5 members of your Twitch community who are your dragons in the chat now? I'm very confused. That is what I did today. Oh my goodness, PT, did you have a good time? Is that like is that for work or am I misremembering? Do you work in a school? Was that you? Okay, what am I gonna do with Pella? Am I gonna remove one of these buffs? I think I will.
You'll pay for this.
Whoa! Pyro, I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry? I mean, I'll roll, but... Waste of a good roll!
A decisive moment in the battle.
Ugh. Kindergarten, right, I see. Were you taking littlies around an excavation site today? Oh my days. I'll be typing what they say? Okay. I'm still kind of not understanding what you're sort of referring to. So, PT, was that like a school trip? Because honestly, I've worked with kids many times, and if I can ever avoid it, I will never want to ever take any kids on a school trip. Oh dear. Was visiting on your own. Oh, thank goodness. Ah, did you have a good time then? Was it fun?
To guard and defend.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, kindergarten? That's teeny tiny. Taking them on an excavation site would be incredible. Okay, I'm gonna try and get rid of this one here. Lovely. Then this one. Okay. I need to save that. Skill point, sadly, for Natasha next, because she'll heal. If you would like a further example, ask the dragon's question, and one of them is bound to answer. Okay. Do you mean like, so you've created your...
Seems I've been waiting a while.
You've created this world where you've got these dragons. You've named them after your Twitch community. And so your Twitch... Ah, no! Healer's down. Oh, that's what I was trying to avoid. Nope. No way. Ain't no way. Bronya's on her own. Oh, damn it. Gosh darn it. It's just this one big thing. It was interesting. Lots to learn. Absolutely. Rip indeed. Rip indeed. I died. I'll call it on the bingo. Bwom, bwom, bwom. Where is it? There it is. Dun, 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 dun. I died. Oh well. We're only doing it for points anyway. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. So we still need to do not swarm disaster. I still need to do swarm disaster, to be fair. To be fair. Is this... Oh, surely it's only one tiny thing. Like, there we go. I knew it was close. There we go. Maxed out the light cone. Maybe we'll try with Jingliu in the team. Oh, I've got traces I could unlock now. Why don't we do that? Or these ones as well. I actually came up with the names because I took the names that they were given except for 2 that I had to come up with on your own. Nice, nice. So is this world for like, are you writing it? Is it like a short series of stories? Are you making videos? Is it for TTRPG? What is it? What is it for? Swarm Disaster is absolutely a pain. I agree. What am I up to on it? I think I'm on like number 3 or 4. They excavate areas, then after finishing their research, they rebury the site to preserve it. Oh, nice. And memorialize it by planting trees where the posts of the building once stood. Wow, that's really cool. I love that. Each one of their names is reflected of their fur color or wing color or both. Nice. I remember when I was on holiday in Malaga, we went round. They have like a fortified palace that is on the in the center, and the tour guide was sort of telling us about that there's like a Roman amphitheater at the base of it, and it used to be completely covered. They built like houses and stuff all on the top of it, and then when they were sort of excavating and looking after the palace, they discovered this amphitheater and were like, whoa. But it's been like there are bits of it missing because they used to take parts of it to build the palace, which is really interesting. I see you're writing a short series of them and they're plushy dragons. Oh my god, that's so cute. That's so cute. Plushies are very cute and everybody should have at least one. That is my command. Right, I should level up her skill. Maybe her ultimate as well. Oh no, the talent. I'm going to go for the talent first. There we go. Okay, let's... Oh, I actually did that because I knew that I could upgrade Pella's relics if I've got the credits, which I do. Fantastic. Level 2 talents, maybe not bring Jingliu. Yeah, this is why I haven't been. This is why I haven't been, because we're not quite there yet. We're getting there slowly. What's up? Hey Chris. Happy rainy Saturday indeed. It's so rainy. Like, but earlier, when my brother was going to the shop, he was making his shopping list, and then he looked out the window and it immediately started chucking it down, and he was like, why? And I was like, it's because it knows you're going out. It's because it knows. Yesterday, when I got in from work, bearing in mind that my work involves taking a mobile planetarium to school, so I have a lot of equipment in my car, and I don't keep it in the car because security risks. I always put it away when I get home from work. I got in. It had been maybe spitting the whole way home. It was about an hour away. Nothing too bad. Literally, the second that and it takes me a while to reverse down the drive as well, because I have to reverse so I can get it out the boot, but I prefer to go in front ways. But anyway, I was slowly reversing down the drive, and I got to the end, and I turned off the engine. The second I turned off the engine, the heavens opened. Rain straight down on my head. And I had to put all of this stuff away in the rain, and I got so wet. But anyway, how are you, Chris? I wish I could use support characters and... Oh, same. Same. Storm Babette. Yep. They're here. They're here. They're queer. They're here to make you fear rain. As soon as I saw the design of these guys, it was like, they're adorable, I must have one. Ah, 3 elders and 2 adults here. The 2 adults' names are Snowy and Sage and Onyx Rose and Lila. They're great names for dragons. I love those names. Fantastic. Reconstructing particular buildings of the palace complex. That's cool. Oh my goodness, yeah. I love to see... But this is one of those things where, like, I have never studied architecture or history or like archaeology or any of these things, but they absolutely fascinate me when I go and see things like that. Like this, the palace they have in Malaga, the tour guide was showing us, you could see different layers in the like walls where different parts of it had kind of been built on top of. So it had like Roman influences. It also had what she called the Christians, which I think referred to like people like us, the British, that were like crusading across Europe, that kind of thing. And then they also had the original palace was a Muslim palace because it's in the south of Spain, and so they had all of these different influences. They had like the part that the Muslims had built, and then you could see the type of material that they'd used, and then you could see the bits the Christians had built on the top, and it was a completely different type of material. And then there's the Romans bits as well. You know, it's like it's all it was really weird. And one of the things that you could see was literally some of the walls were made out of like a sort of almost concrete type material that they'd created out of shells, and they still had little bits of shells. It was really cool. I think I'm just going to keep the same team because Jingliu is maybe not quite there yet. Oh, should I bring Zila in? I might bring Zila. You catching up on Critical Role? I have never watched Critical Role. That's too much. I'm sure it's great. I'm told it's great, and I'm sure it is. Far too much. Far too much content. Not enough time. I'm all good. I have had a very busy time of it. Let's try this team. I've had a very, very busy time of it, so I'm quite tired and I haven't really had much time to relax. But it's half term this week, so I won't have any work. Only a tiny bit of work anyway. And so it should be okay. Thank you so much for the follow, Alex. Welcome in. And thank you for telling us about your dragons. They're really interesting. Try destruction instead of hunt. Yeah, I was gonna do something different. So let's try destruction. Art history. Yeah, that's something I've never ever learned anything about art history. I mean, why would I? It's not on the national curriculum. But yeah, I find them absolutely fascinating. And one of the things, like, so this holiday that I went on with my friends. It was the first time I'd been on holiday with, well, basically with anyone that wasn't my immediate family. The poor skill points for this team. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be totally fine. I'm gonna do this one. Shh, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's just so we can break the weakness a bit better. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so I had only ever been on holiday with my immediate family before, and we tended to do more, like,
Enemy targets detected.
relaxation type holidays where we didn't tend to go out. We would sometimes go and, like,
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time
maybe walk around a particular, like, tourist attraction or something, but for the most part we just
I'll free you from your
like
chains.
relax on the beach or by a swimming pool or whatever. Whereas this one with my friends was in a city for starters. I'd never done that before, and although we also did like going to the beach and whatnot, we wanted to do a lot of other stuff. So it was the first time I'd ever like been round somewhere with a tour guide in a different country. It was really interesting. And so I learned all of this stuff about Malaga and about the palace itself, and like I was like, this is so cool. Why don't I ever do this when we're on holiday? You know, I hadn't even really considered it as an option. Oh, fuck this. Give me a destruction blessing. Oh. Well, this is a bit shit, but never mind. Yeah, we'll choose the abundance blessing. Come on, give me a destruction blessing. Finally, destructive flare. Do.
Come on.
I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't know how I managed it the first time. I did manage to
Ready for another? Enemy data
defeat that deer once. And I haven't done it since. Your family's the exact same? Yeah, all they want to do is just chill out. Yeah, like, I get it. Like, I also just want to chill out quite often. Because I have a very busy life and having an excuse to just chill is always welcome. But, like, I also don't get much of an opportunity to go out and explore stuff. So, that's also nice to do. I know, it's not giving me the destruction blessings. It's being really rude. Wasn't it the Zila team you defeated the deer with? Actually, it might have been. I think you might be right. I think it was Natasha, Bronya, Zila, and Dan Hung. I think that was the team. So we'll see how this one goes. Pella has been quite useful at keeping Dan Hung alive, which is good. Because he used to go down because I would always because his attacks are like blasted, I couldn't do them. I couldn't do the strong ones easily without without him being countered by the two branches either side of the deer. And so he kept taking a shit. Oh, I really thought Zeta was going to do that. He kept taking a shit ton of damage, which is really annoying. But Pela can get rid of those buffs, and she can get rid of the counter, which is really good. Can't go away with family anymore. Too much being dragged around the pure touristy stuff as a kid. Fair enough.
Time for a shot.
I think we always, even when I was a kid, we didn't do an awful lot of like touristy stuff. I mean, we did, particularly my first time I left this country, and I don't know why my parents decided that this was a good idea. They took me, 6-year-old me, and my 3-year-old brother to Australia for 3 weeks. And I think we did quite a lot of touristy stuff then, because that was kind of a once-in-a-lifetime holiday, really. I mean, like, I'm probably not going to go back to Australia. Oh no! Wrong one. Unless I have, like, a good reason to.
Enemy targets to enemy data secured.
Because it's really expensive to go that far away. But, like,
I'll free you from your chains.
our sort of
Disappear
normal
among the
holidays,
sea
we
of
would...
butterflies.
When I was very young, we
Illusions
used to go abroad every summer, and we would go usually to somewhere like Lanzarote or Mallorca, or like an island, like one of those. And it would mostly be, we would hire a villa with a small pool, and we would just like hang out by the pool and maybe go to the beach, go out for dinner, and like if there was one or two like nice churches around or something, we might go and have a little look and that sort of thing, or go for a walk. That was kind of the family holiday. And then as time went on, we went abroad slightly less, but we still always went on holiday, and we'd go somewhere, like sometimes we would go to Cornwall or the Lake District or something like that. But it was still very much the same sort of thing, except the only difference being that when we were in this country, we did less like sunbathing and more walking. But we'd never done a like city thing. We'd never done a holiday where it was like, we're going to go and do stuff, apart from that Australia one, which I don't really remember, to be honest, because I was really young.
Naughty child.
The exact opposite. Your life is not busy most of the time. I see. So when you go on vacation, you want to do more than just chill out. Fair enough. Yeah, that makes total sense. PT, that's true. It's not as far for you. Not as far at all. Is Nate not joining out of spite? Maybe. You know, because Nate is late is on the bingo now, he either has to be on time or he'll never arrive.
Time for a shot.
I prefer a balance of touristy stuff that's actually interesting, with discovering nice spots for food and drink. Yeah, I honestly, you don't have to be over 30 to appreciate a chill day. I so rarely get a chill day that I appreciate them whenever they come along. I am eyeing up next week, the 26th. I am eyeing up that day because it's the only day in October there's nothing in my calendar. And I know I'm going to have a lot of shit to do, but there's nothing scheduled. And so I'm like, I can't wait.
I want to try something out.
Though I say this, but at the same time,
Just in time.
and I haven't actually said this to anyone, but I'm thinking about changing the days that I stream. Because
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
the thing with Fridays in particular, Wednesdays are sometimes tricky as well, but particularly Fridays, the thing is that because I work in the evening, it means that if I have morning work and I can't get back in time for 2 o'clock, that I have to shorten the stream. Whereas on different days, if I'm not back in time for 2 o'clock, I can just extend the stream a little bit and start later, but I can't do that on a Friday. So I was thinking of moving them to Tuesdays and Thursdays instead of Wednesdays and Fridays, and seeing how that goes. I think Tuesdays and Thursdays are generally more free for me anyway. I don't know why I insist on rushing around on a Wednesday. You gonna move to Australia or Scotland? Those are two very different places, Alex. Very nice places, two very different ones there. Oh, these are both terrible 2-star blessings. Give me my destruction blessings. Thank you. Ugh. A rule needs to be made that if Nate doesn't join within the first 5 minutes, Nate is late, gets checked off by default. Maybe. But, hey. It wouldn't be bingo if I could just check off all of them every single stream, would it? My parents complain that I should go do more, then complain that I don't call them. I know the exact feeling. I love my mum, and she always says to me, particularly these last few weeks, she's been saying to me, she's like, Chloe, you're doing too much. You need to have a rest. And I'm like, you are entirely correct. I fully intend to not do as much in the future. But at the same time, she's like, Chloe, you need to do this, you need to do that. I've got this cool stuff that you can do. And then I go, yeah. And then I go, wait, that's more stuff I'm committing to.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Good morning, Faye. How are you doing today?
World cleansing dragon.
How's the little one? Met nothing from nice people, but nice people from those places. Yeah. That is totally fair. I also agree. I don't think I haven't met that many Australian people, actually. Now I'm trying to think of it. I'm like, I don't think I actually know anyone who's Australian. I would have only met people that I met when I was there when I was 6. And funnily enough, I'm not in contact with any of those people.
Don't mess with me.
At the same time, is it bingo if Nate can control if one gets checked off or not by not choosing to come into the street? Hey, it ain't bingo from the start. Otherwise, we'd be calling numbers. But yeah, no, but in terms of like Scotland, I know that much better. Yeah, Scottish people that I know are very nice. Some of my family are from Scotland. I was up there recently to visit them actually, and they're lovely.
What a headache. Commencing support.
Also, I think Edinburgh might be my favourite city in the UK, and it's such a shame that it's so far away. Because when I was looking at universities and I was thinking about where I would want to live, my first thought was I would like to live in Edinburgh. Enjoy your breakfast, Alex. See you later. That was my very first thought of universities, was like, I would love to go to Edinburgh.
Sent a store.
But I'm very much a home girly, and I didn't like the idea of being that far away from my family. I wanted to be able to visit them, or they visit me on a weekend if we could. And I did in the end. I went somewhere where it was close enough for that. And you just can't do that for
Just in time.
Edinburgh, because from here, like, I live right in the south of England. It's a very long drive. Like, you have to have pretty much a full day of driving to get there. So you'd only be able to do it on, like, if you had a 4-day weekend for some reason. And it's not worth it. So I didn't go. But I do love it. Oh my god, give me destruction blessings. What is wrong with you? It really doesn't want me to have destruction blessings today. Should we charge Dewdrop? What does Dewdrop do again? I can't remember. An effect that can be charged up, formed by specific blessings of abundance. The charge cannot exceed 500% of the character's max XP. Dewdrop. Dewdrop? This is such a hard word to say. I don't know why. Ruptures after the character attacks, dealing additional damage to the attacked enemy based on charge value. Or I could give them critical boost on their turn when their turn begins. I'm gonna go with Hunt. Yeah, I'm gonna have the Faith Bond. Reduces the cosmic fragments required for blessing enhancement, blessing reset, and for resetting down to characters by 30%. Gotta head down to Surrey next month for work. Yeah, it's a long old way. I sometimes forget because it's kind of easy because I live relatively close to London, so it doesn't, and you kind of forget that quite often people have to come down here rather than I don't normally have to go far away for other things. I do sometimes. Like, I had to go all the way to Sheffield for a couple of hours of training, and that took a few hours, but I got paid money for I got paid mileage money, and I got paid quite a lot, so I didn't really care. And I went to stay with my friend in Manchester just because, so that was nice. But like, you know, it's like I actually, because we're right down in the south, most of the country is actually quite far away. But because I'm near London, I don't ever have to really go elsewhere. So yeah. Invest in the north. This is what I'm saying. Because this is another thing, is that I would like to move elsewhere in the country. I would like to move further north somewhere. I really would. But me being near London is... Oh, wait, no. No. There we go. I got the trotter. But yeah. Me being near London is so much easier for my work, for like, even for like podcast stuff and things that I do, because like London is where most of like conventions and stuff are. You know, and whilst like one of my friends was like, you know, as an as an actor, you can still say you have a base near London because you can stay with your parents. And I was like, well, yes, but that would still be the journey, right? That doesn't change the fact that I would need the journey. And so it's just going to be easier if I stay where I am. However, that's just going to be more expensive. So we're just going to have to deal with it. We'll see how it goes. Right. Do we have... We've got to get rid of this trotter. We've got to kill this trotter. Driving here for 2 hours training if you're not getting paid is janky. Oh yeah, I wouldn't have done it if they weren't going to pay me mileage. Absolutely not. Would not have done it. But hey, I get pretty good mileage, guys, with this new job. So I'm not... Even though it requires me to get up very early in the morning because I have to drive relatively far, I don't mind too much, because as long as it's more than half an hour away, I get paid very good mileage. So I'm just gonna deal with it. Yeah, same thing there. If you're in Tokyo, then you're great. It is kind of changing. Yeah, it's kind of changing here as well. It is, particularly the acting industry is just so London based. It's insane. It's terrible. Like, so one of my friends lives in Manchester, and Manchester is probably, aside from London in the UK, Manchester's probably where most of the like acting opportunities are, I would say. But they said that there was a theatre in Manchester that was auditioning, and usually they would audition in Manchester. Sure, makes sense, that's where they are. I would also audition in Manchester if I was auditioning for something that was only going to be in Manchester. That would make sense. Yeah, Pari, you're right, this is a terrible destruction run. I'm not getting any destruction blessings. It's really shit. But anyway, yeah, so that made perfect sense. And then for some reason this year they decided that they were going to audition in London. I think that they also auditioned in Manchester, but like the reason that they were auditioning in London was like, oh, to get higher quality actors or whatever. And it's like, fuck that. Like, why? Why does it need to? There are plenty of good actors in Manchester. There are plenty of good actors literally everywhere in the country. You do not need to do your thing in London to get good actors. Because it's a whole cycle. If everything's in London, all the actors move to London. If everything wasn't in London, not all of those actors would have to live in London, and we could save some money. And that would be great. Office in Chiswick, but to be fair, the only time you have to go down is for team socials or the Xmas party. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, sometimes, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I love acting, and I don't get to do it as often as I'd like. And I love the other jobs that I do. But having multiple jobs is very stressful, and B, a job like acting is very, very difficult. And sometimes I just think, you know what I'd really like? I would really like to just have a job, don't really care what it is, hopefully I'd enjoy it, that I could do from home, that I can just sit here and vibe and do from home, like that I assume that you do, Chris, I don't know, where like maybe there's an office and maybe I have to go into it every now and then, but sometimes I'm like, that wouldn't be too bad, and then I could still do all my other stuff. A donut? Wait, what? What about donuts?
The strength.
But yeah, yeah, it's one of those things where I can guarantee you I would do a job like that and I would get bored so quickly. Because that's one of the reasons that I do the jobs that I do, because I can't do the same thing for a long period of time. But sometimes I'm like, it would be nice to not have to think about it all the time, you know? It would be nice to not have to think about scheduling conflicts all the time. Yeah, you are lucky, Chris, because as well, another thing that I hate is oh, a donut is something you really want? I've never heard that. That's really cool. That's cool. Yeah, the thing is, I've got one big weakness in terms of being an actor, and just being in like creative industries in general, and it's that I really don't like people.
Enemy targets detected.
I don't like it's not even that I don't like spending time with people, that's not true, but
You are afraid of me.
I would like, people don't understand when I'm like, yeah, I would rather work from home or in an office on my own where I don't have to like communicate with other people except via email. I would much rather that. That's much less stressful for me. But you know, and I've often found that, because I can go, yeah, I think a lot of people here can relate. Like, it's not even that I hate people, it's just that I don't want to feel like I have to talk to them. And if I'm working, and this is the thing that I don't get, if I am working, if I'm sat at a computer and I'm doing my work, that means I have something to do. That means I have something that requires my attention. I don't want to then be brought into a conversation, you know? But I can't ignore the conversation because that would be rude. And I hate it. Like, I'm just like, sure, if I was here in a room with people and our purpose was to socialize in a room full of people, totally fine. I'll do it. That's where my focus is. If I'm trying to do something else, I don't want to talk to people. You might have noticed when I am talking about something completely different, I really shit at the game. I'm bad at multitasking.
Enemy targets detected.
So I decided to stream. But like, I often find, because I can go into the office to do my work. I don't very much anymore because I used to go in the mornings, it's in a school, and now that I have this other job as well, I'm usually working in the mornings. So,
I'm okay.
and if I go in the afternoons, then I don't really get enough time because it's a school, so it ends quite early. And so I haven't gone in for a while. But the thing is, I don't think I can truthfully say that I get more done when I'm at home. I don't think I can do that because it's a double-edged sword. If I go into the office, it's a lot less convenient. And to be fair, I am very close. It's like a 15-minute drive. It's not that bad. But it means that, like, not only have I got journey time, I also have to, like, wear uncomfortable clothes and make sure, like, I look presentable and do my makeup and shit. You know, all of that, that's really inconvenient. And then, oh, that's not good. On top of all of that, once I'm in the office, I then can't be like comfortable because I'm in an office and I have to, you know, behave in a certain way. And to be fair, I get on very well with the people in my office. I'm in the IT office, of course I would. They're nerds, but like I just don't. I just rather be on my own. And then so there's that. That's the downside, but the kind of pressure of being in that environment does make me do more work. Whereas when I'm at home, I do get distracted more often, usually because I've put something to watch on, or I've put like music on or something in the background. Because that usually does help me focus, but sometimes it doesn't. And when I'm at work, it does seem that like pressure of being in the office is more effective than the music and whatnot. But I'm a lot less comfortable. So it swings and roundabouts, really. And I think I would rather like prioritize my comfort than my productivity, personally. It also doesn't help that I have the job that I'm paid by the hour. And so it means that I have 4 hours a week to do everything that needs to be done in that week. And if I don't do it, nobody else will, because that's the nature of the thing that I do. There's no one else that does it. So, like, I lost my thought. Where was I? Yeah, so if people start talking to me, like, I won't get as much work done if we get into a big long conversation, which has happened in the past. And I'm not like the others who are there 9 to 5 every day, who can just have a conversation and then get on with their work. You know, I've got a finite amount of time and a lot of work to do, and I will say usually there is more work to do than I have time to do. I have brought this issue up. It has not been resolved. That's a whole thing. But hey. Oh, I should have healed him. Never mind, I will use the ultimate. I'm not paying attention to the game. Hey, welcome back, Alex. I'm just going off on one about preferring to work from home. Yeah, Chris, I think you're exactly right. Like, I do need to focus on what I'm doing, and sometimes I don't. Yeah, so I've got 4 hours a week to do that. The thing is, that's on top of presenting. So, because I work, I do planetarium presenting. I've got 2 different jobs that I do that with. This is the first one. So I have at least 1 show a week. I have 1 public show a week that I do, and then I do a bunch of like privately hired ones for like scout groups in primary schools and things like that. But they don't happen that often. So I have my agreement, and I'm going to say agreement because I haven't signed a contract. I'm just a casual worker. My sort of agreement is that I do 4 hours a week plus shows. And then I have the other job, which gets me a lot more hours and pays much better. So I prioritize that one. But it does unfortunately mean that I have to fit in those 4 hours around everything else, which is great. I would rather it be that way rather than have... Oh no. Rather than have the certain amounts or like a certain time in the week to do it. But it does sometimes make it quite tricky. Please don't attack Dunhung. Please don't attack him.
Don't mess with me.
Because he's gonna die. And I need to heal him. There we go.
That's better.
Anything special you would like me and the dragons to call you? What, like a name? I'm just Chloe. Chloe or Chloe is fine. I'll hit you. Lucky because I'm not the most social person, so... What is going on? So you see a bunch of people from work. Oh no, he's down. This is what I wanted to not happen.
Ready for another? What a
You see him semi-regularly on screen. Fair enough. You only have 4 socials a year, so you actually look forward to seeing people in person. See, that's the ideal, isn't it? That is the ideal. You don't want to be tired of the people you see. You wanna actually like make the most of the time that you have to spend with them. And I feel like for me at least, I can't really do that if I see them every day. Like, my brother works in the same school that I do, actually. He'll quite often go to the pub or something with his colleagues, in his department, and I'm just like, I don't understand how you can spend all week with these people and then still want to see them on a Friday evening, you know? Like, I don't get it. But hey, he gets on a lot better with his colleagues than I do with mine, to be fair. And they're a bit more his peers than mine are mine, if that makes sense. It balances your tendency not to want to socialize. That is fair enough. How about Bat Spot is here. Oh, the counter is back. This is really annoying. Freeze them.
Data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counter.
Yeah, I've kind of gone off on Oh.
Here stands the Silvermane God.
Oh, I didn't realize that he was countering on special attacks. That's probably why. It's fine. It's totally fine. Well, this should do it.
Only a scratch.
Boom! There we go. Finally. But yeah. I think that, and the thing is, when I'm doing acting work, I can, the reason I do the work that I do is because it's very flexible. So when I'm doing acting work, both of those places that I work will be perfectly happy for me to not work, which is what I need. I also just really enjoy doing the presenting, even though I don't really like doing it for kids, and that's what I mostly end up doing. I do enjoy it, and it's really nice to be able to have a secondary job, although at the minute it's my main one. I'd say like a secondary job that I'm not focused on as a career, that both I enjoy and also utilizes my degree. It's nice to actually get to still use that. But sometimes, and the thing is, when I'm presenting, when I'm doing the actual presenting, obviously I have to go and somewhere and do that. But I don't mind doing that because that's a completely different style of work. What I don't like is being in an office where I am doing something on my own and there are other people. That's what I don't like. And I know that they like me going in and they probably wonder where I've been. But I just haven't. I've got a pretty decent excuse, to be fair. I've been... This new job... Oh, excuse me. This new job, I'm supposed to do 3 days a week, but I've been doing 5 recently because it's really busy. And also, to be fair, I did say to them, obviously I can do 5 when I can because, I'm not going to be doing any in December because I'm going to be acting in December. You know, I'm not going to be doing it the whole year round necessarily. So I said, I can do 5 days a week to make it up. So that's what I've been doing. So I just genuinely have not had time to go into the office. Does sometimes make things difficult though, because people don't, people in the school seem to not quite grasp, even when I tell them, they don't grasp that I'm not in school time. And there was one, yeah, exactly. You're in an office for no reason. Oh, I forgot to revive Dunhung. Shit. I should have used the reviver. Fuck. I wasn't paying attention. It's fine.
So you are afraid of me.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Whereas when you're presenting, you obviously have to be in a place. Yeah, exactly. And what was I gonna say? I've already forgotten. I've forgotten where I was. Hey Keith, welcome in. How are you today? And the Bob Dim, hello. Why morning dew? I agree. Why do morning dew?
We have the upper hand.
This morning I had, I thought that I had more to do than I actually did. And I got a lot of stuff done quite quickly. But then instead of actually relaxing like a normal person, I was kind of sat around slowly doing stuff to prepare for this afternoon. And so I haven't actually relaxed. What kind of music do I like? I like a whole bunch of different kind of music. I'm a musical theatre singer by trade. So I like musical theatre, obviously. I mostly, other than that, I mostly listen to rock music. I mostly listen to metal. And I really like folk music, particularly indie folk, alternative folk kind of music. Also film music. Me and my brother We're both obsessed with the Doctor Who soundtrack. That's one of my special interests. Those are kind of like my 4 pillars of music taste, I've always said. My 4 pillars are... Oh, I don't want to take that one. But I will. We'll see how it goes. Let's bring Jing Liu into the team. Let's see how this goes for us. Not too bad, just relaxing with a cup of coffee. You relax, you deserve that. It's definitely a day we deserve to relax on. I don't know how I am going to manage manage a live stream after this, but it's gonna be fine.
All will be revealed.
You did a whole module at uni on music and film? Oh my god, yes. I love film music. If a film does not have good music, it's a bad film. I will not enjoy it. Simple as that. Like, the music has such a power in film. If you've ever seen like scenes from a film that are like particularly poignant, if you've ever seen them without music, you'll know like it really sucks. Ah, you've been a musician for 27 years. Oh my gosh. Metal being the most fun to play. Absolutely. So I do play guitar, but I have an electric guitar and I'm not very good at it. I would love to play more metal stuff, but I haven't really gotten into it. I usually play the more folky stuff on the acoustic. I do love me some metal though, and I particularly... Oh, wait. I shouldn't have done that on that one, should I? Never mind. I particularly love a metal lady. I love Evanescence and things like that. Get those strings out or I won't cry. Exactly! Exactly!
Just a little something.
That's how you make people cry with good music.
Ready for death.
Have you ever heard of the band called The Gentle Storm? I have not, no. Nate! Hello. Thank you so much for resubscribing. How long? 21 months. That's so many months. So many months. Nate's late.
Come on, I want to try something out.
Have I said any of these other things so far? Oh, we've gone on so many random tangents. There we go. I just sang a sentence just now. We had technical difficulties at the start. There you go, there's a bunch more bingo for you. Welcome in, Nate. How are you doing?
Commencing support. Ready for another?
Pew.
What a headache.
Can't remember what I was saying now.
Free from your chains.
Oh my goodness.
Here among the sea of
So,
butterflies. Illusions
a
of the
couple
past.
of years ago, was it last year? I think it was last year. I went to see Evanescence and Within Temptation in concert and it was so good. That was the first time... I'm trying to think now. I think that was the first time I've been to like a metal concert. I'd seen like Yumi at 6 before and some rock bands before, but I'd never been to a metal concert and that was the first time and it was so good. So good. I'm going to see... Oh my god. Everyone, this feels like a good place with lots of people that will appreciate this. Next week, I'm going to see Europe for their 40th anniversary concert in London.
An endless lifespan.
I'm
is
so
just a better wait
excited.
for insanity.
Me and my mom are going to go. It's my mum's favourite band. It's going to be great. You are indeed late, Nate. You are. I'm going to see them. And then me and my mum and my dad's gonna come to this one as well because he doesn't want to be left out, but I don't think he's gonna enjoy it. Me and my mum are gonna go and see Bring Me the Horizon next year. And I don't think my dad's gonna enjoy it. But this is another one of my mum's favourite bands, by the way. Yes, my mum's very cool. I don't think dad's gonna enjoy it, but he's gonna come anyway. If you like folk and metal, would recommend checking them out. Ooh.
Nowhere to run.
It was a side project from the band called Arian, and they have a full album that has folk and metal versions of a very interesting story. Oh my god. My, like, absolute favourite thing is listening to an album and realising that it is telling a specific story. That's my favourite thing in the world. Go get that sustenance, Chris. Enjoy your sustenance. Sustenance. I can talk. Oh, go on. Give me. Oh, it's not giving me any destruction blessings. Okay, this went all right actually in the end. We got 2-part resonance formations, which is pretty good. Which one though? What does entropic retribution do? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I hear Streamversary went well. I can't believe that was a very long work meeting for you. But yeah, it did go very well, and it's okay. You don't have to always be there. Right, I'm actually going to remember to revive Dan Hung this time. I hope I have enough cosmic fragments. I do. It's fine. There we go. Yeah, it went so well. So well that we're going to have a part 2 at some point, probably next week. Because we got so high on the timer that I had to end the stream, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to get enough sleep. Okay, I can... Which one shall I boost? Max HP could be helpful. We could give them a shield. Gonna go with this one. I'm always annoyed when I miss it. Yeah, you know what? I know exactly how you feel. I know exactly how you feel. There's a streamer I've been watching a lot recently. She streams. She's in New Zealand, so her evening is my morning. So she often streams when I'm like when I'm first up in the morning, which is really nice. But unfortunately, because I've been working 5 days a week, I've been so busy these last couple of weeks, I basically just haven't caught any of her streams and I miss her. So I completely understand. But it's okay. You don't have any pressure from me. It also means that tomorrow we will have makeup stream. It won't be a full makeup stream. It'll just be the start. But you guys are going to get to pick my makeup, so I'm trusting you. I'm trusting you. I will warn you right now, I don't know how it's gonna go. It might... what I'm gonna do, I'm literally just gonna sit here, I might zoom in the camera a bit so we can see a bit easier. I'm gonna put my little table mirror up and attempt some makeup and see how that goes. So I don't know how it's gonna work, but we'll see. We'll see if we can figure it out. Boom. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Keith. Time zones, they're weird. It's also the cause of much stress for me, because whenever I'm doing like a live stream or something where I have to be aware of the time, I'm constantly like, even if they use hammer time and they like send it in Discord and it's like, this will be in your own time zone, I look at it and I go, but is that definitely going to be the time I think it is? And I like have to work really hard to convince myself that I am doing the right time. Oh, it is a skill point hungry team, isn't it? See if we can get rid of one of these. That'll be helpful. Ooh. Rude.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Maybe I shouldn't be focusing on the branches and more on the deer.
Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
Boom! I do love me a big boom. You just woke up. Totally fair. Hey, it's a Saturday. Did you have a long day yesterday? I suppose you came back from New York Comic Con, didn't you? Was that last weekend? Because that's pretty cool. I'm very excited for London Comic Con, which is next weekend. I really don't know what to expect. I don't know what it's going to be like. I've never been to a convention before. But I'm going to be there. I've got my Doma bookmarks ready to hand out. Gonna be Gonna be there ready to do my panel. My Morkborg panel. Don't know what's gonna happen. It was last weekend. This weekend we're going to a wedding. Oh my goodness. I love a good wedding.
Ready for another? Enemy data secure. Net markers
It
activated.
feels like it
Time
must
for
be
middle
like the
counter.
season for weddings. Loads of people I know have been going to weddings recently,
Only a scratch.
which is really weird. I always thought that like summer was a wedding time.
Thanks for the support.
Break this guy.
Awaken
Don't do
dormant
that,
scales.
dear.
Blood cleansing dragon.
I got really confused for a second there because I just looked at the time, saw 2:30 and went, but I've been streaming for longer than that. It's because we started an hour early. Oh, is this one countering? Yeah, we need to get rid of that. Bye.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Do 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 do. Oh my goodness. I'm already losing quite a lot of health. I need to pay attention. Oh, skill points, damn. Usually summer, but autumn weddings in the US Northeast are pretty. Oh, the leaves. We haven't really had... We're not there yet in this country. We usually are by this point.
Seems I've been waiting.
But we're not at the leaves yet. We're definitely not. Oh, yikes. Or at least not where I am, at least. And I think it's really weird. It's because last week, the temperature suddenly dropped. And it's warmed up again now. But like...
What a headache.
It's been so warm for so long that the plants and the trees and the animals, like there were still wasps out the other day.
Free you from your
They're
chains.
all just
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
still think it's summer.
Illusions of the past.
Enemy targets detected.
And so suddenly the temperature drops and it was like, whoa, what's going on? I'm glad it's warmed up again though, because for like a day or two it was so cold. The first day that it cooled down, I was working in the school that I was in, and I think
Don't mess with me.
it was a private school. It was a private school.
Who's next?
I don't think they had turned the heating on at all. And to be fair, it was like the first day that it had gotten cold, so they might just not have turned the heating on. But I was a bit like, wow. Oh, also, this is another thing. This private school, their motto of a private school, so one that you have to pay a bunch of money to go to, their motto was, work hard, play fair.
Conflict requires undivided focus.
And I was like, you don't see the irony in this? Do none of you see the irony? The hypocriticism? Is that a word? I don't know. The wedding's in wine country? Right up your street then.
Heaven's surge.
Yeah, I was like, okay, but honestly that day, it was freezing. And the planetarium is usually quite warm because there's very little ventilation and like, it's basically just a heat trap. So it's usually very warm, and the fan was like blowing freezing air. It was getting colder and colder and colder. It was horrible. Yeah, exactly. Work hard, play fair, give us money. It was just ridiculous. Oh, I'm gonna die. This is only phase 2.
Net markers activated.
Oh shit, are they gonna hit Pella? Is she gonna go down? Oh damn. Oh shit. Oh no, she's got shield. She's okay. Oh, I forgot that I had the thing that splits incoming damage. I completely forgot about that. This outrage is kicking my ass. Aha! Much better. There we
Blood
go.
cleansing dragon.
I am now realizing that without Bronya, dispelling that outrage is very difficult.
Price.
Especially if it's on Natasha. She's quite slow, and Bronya is very fast. Oh, down goes Zealot. Well, this is going well. Not.
Enemy data secure.
I hate the deer as well.
Time for good old counterattack.
But it's okay, because I'll have enough points at this point. I was only doing this simulated universe for the points.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
I also hate Svarog. Oh, I know. Svarog is a similar kind of
I sent a storm.
experience where it's like where you kind of you do okay for the first phase and maybe also the second phase, and then suddenly out of nowhere it's insane in the third phase, and that's exactly what's happening with this deer. Although right now I'm doing really badly in the second phase, so you know, the counter ones are in awkward places. We're just gonna have to take it.
Cleansing dragon.
Aha, there we go, that worked out. I'm now gonna die very soon though.
That's better. Naughty child.
It's fine. It's totally fine. Everything's fine.
Just a little something. Think nothing of.
I can heal enough. I don't need Sealer. Oh shit, we need to get rid of that. Rude.
Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
Oh, it's still there. We need to get rid of that fruit. Oh, the other one. The other one's grown the fruit.
Time for good old counterattack.
Okay, the destruction path resonance should help us. Oh no. I don't know how I did this the first time. I don't know how I did it. Hey ho, we got the points now. And I was doing it to get the stuff for Jingliu anyway. I needed those credits, to be fair. To be fair. Yes. I die. I die. This is the recommended gear that I have so far. And I think it's only recommending me this set because it's the only full set that I have. However, what does it do? Increases max HP when the wearer is hit or has their HP consumed by an ally, or themselves their crit rate increases. Yeah, this is not useful for Jingliu, like, at all. We'll have to find some different relics for her. But in the meantime, I have Memory of Chaos to work on. So, oh, that's the wrong button. Let's do that. Let's do that. Boom, 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 boom. Memory? Yes, the memory. The memory. What death has been called on the board already? The same death. I did it twice. to the deer. It has been a dangerous stream. That deer, it really hates me. Memory turbulence. When the same ally acts consecutively, Zila, they receive 1 stack of memory imprint. When allies with memory imprint attack, every memory imprint stack has a 40% fixed chance to inflict the target with dissociation that lasts for 1 turn. Allies with memory imprint deal 40% more damage. This effect cannot be stacked. When a different ally acts, remove all memory imprint stacks on the field. Dissociation. This state is considered as the freeze state. Affected units cannot take action when this state is removed. The effective target receives additional ice damage equal to 15% of their respective max HP. Okay. Well, I definitely need Zila in one of the teams, but she was always going to be in one of the teams. So, let's see. Let's see. Usually do remembrance with it. Keeps the fruits frozen. Now that makes sense. Might try that. Might try that next time. Yeah. I die a lot of the time. Oh, before I do this. I ought to sort these things out. So, I don't think anyone is using that set. But we do have some people using the arena set, so let's see if we can replace any of them. I mean, he probably wants to keep those ones, yeah. We don't want to change Dan Hung's build if we can help it. Ugh, just remove it all. Oh, there's one. I wasn't paying a lot of attention there. There's another one. No, okay. Oh. Right. Dan Hung's still got his. Then we have that. And that. See if we can level up some more of Pella's relics. Get on to Jingliu as soon as we can. Salvage! Alright, these aren't anything special that I need, are they? Don't think so. Bum bum bum.
Noise.
Hold a sec. Hold on a sec. Oh shit. I missed Jingliu. Fuck. This entire thing. I thought I had everyone. The entire doing the World 7 was so that I could get a good set for Jingliu, and I missed her. That went well. It's alright. We've still got plenty. We'll put the best one on Jingliu. That's why I'm getting rid of them all now. Get rid of that. There we go. Oh, hello. Interesting. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's probably actually better than the one that I had. Oh, you know what? You know what I haven't done in a while? And this is a thing that I do that's probably going to make everybody cringe. Pella? What? There we go. But I do like to just use the recommended gear all the time. And what I do is I go down my list. I go down my list, I start with the top, and I give them all the recommended gear. Sometimes I change them around, like the one that it does for Invincibilune is not what I want, so I change that. But most of the time, I just do what it says. It's way easier. And I'm getting really confused. Okay. So, starting with, I'm going to start with, this is the team that I want to do, so I'm going to start with, oh, okay. No. I would like to not. I would like to not. No. That's Pella's. Okay, that's fine. I'll have some for you, some for you, and you. And then I'll change this one to the imaginary set. Exactly. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. This is the thing, like, I spent so long faffing around with Star Rail that I can't be bothered to spend the brain space to figure shit out these days. So, if I've got tools like this that are gonna help, why not use them, you know? That's weird. I'm sure I had a 5-star of those. Oh, maybe I didn't. Fire set for Asta. I'm sure I had a 5-star one of those as well. Have I fucked up? It should be fine. Oh yeah, I was about to be like, lightning? And then I was like, yes, Ting Yun is lightning, that's fine. That's fine. And for you... Okay. Well, we need to get a proper relic set for Jingliu anyway. Oh, hello. Oh, wait. Wait! Swap these guys around. Swap them round. There you go. There we are. Hey, hey! Kai XV. Welcome in. Are you a Kai? Are you a Kikes? How would you like me to, what would you like me to call you? How you doing today? Okay, I think this has worked out. Auto recommender just shoves a damage set on a support character. Yeah, to be fair, when I get down to the bottom here, it's basically like you don't have, there's not much left to choose from. So, but these ones are the ones that I wanted. She's got the, that's the right one. That we haven't got a set properly there. That's the set I wanted. That's the set I want. That's the set I want. That's the set I want. That's right. That and that. Yes. And that one. Cool. The others I haven't really paid attention to. Kai the 15th? Oh, it could be. I'm glad you're sustained, Chris. I don't really know, what my dinner situation is going to be today because I finished the Roll for Good stream at 8 o'clock and I'm supposed to start... I've got a D&D game that I'm running, actually, that I'm supposed to start at 8, but I told them 8:30. So I was like, when am I going to eat? My lovely brother has promised me a stew, so we'll see how that goes.
Want to enter the Forgotten Hall?
He's also very bad at sticking to time. However, this one's going to be a slow-cooked one, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Right. Oh, look, it's this dude! Okay, well, Dan Hung needs to go in this team. I've got a lot of ice characters now. What if we did this? What if we did that? But that's no good though, because then I'd have a much weaker team on the other side. So I will keep Dan Hung in that team, but I will put him with Clara maybe? No, no, we don't want to put Clara and Japard together. No, no, we don't want that. You're watching Roll for Good! Come back on at 5. Because I'll be on at 5. Had some great roasted mushrooms yesterday. Oh my god. If I could put mushrooms in every meal for the rest of time, I would. I love mushrooms. Slow cooking could go either way. This is true. He could forget and panic at the last minute and try to fast cook it. He could. I don't think he will, though. He's a very slow cooker. Pun not intended. Pun slightly intended, yes. Yes. I admit, that was a bad joke. Pun was intended. He is a very slow chef, and he likes to spend a long time cooking. He does enjoy cooking, but he really hates having time pressures. So something like this is really good for him. Bum ba-dum ba-dum bum. We definitely want Zila in this crew. So let's put Natasha in that team. How about this? No. How about that? And no. No. You know, I actually might do this. And I might do that insane team. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes for us. Let's see how it goes. It's going to be interesting. Although, having said that, this is literally only number 1, isn't it? I always forget, because I think about Memory of Chaos as being really difficult. But it's only really difficult once I get up to like 6 or 7, or maybe 8. Whereas this is number 1, so I will fight them really easily. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I'm going to stay awake for this Blades in the Dark stream, you guys. I'm going to have to play my character like they've had a hangover or something. Can we have more than one death tile? That's not how bingo works. Sorry.
High threat target ahead.
Show your courage.
Oh. None of the others are a weakness break.
Time to change tactics.
Okay. What are my tactics for this one?
Lend me your strength.
Zila acts lots, I think, are the tactics. Okay, we want to get these guys before they blow up.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear.
Hopefully her ultimate will kill the whole thing. That'd be really good. Yes. Give her the boost. Okay, so she should have that boost thing on now. Yeah, memory imprint. Amazing. Fantastic.
Who's next?
Boom, boom, boom.
Lend me your strength. What a entered the storm.
Oh, we haven't entered the storm. Not yet. We're entering the storm sluggishly and slowly. Come on, storm. Enter.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Oh, now that we got Zila and Clara in the same team, they're going to do one of my favorite things, which is one of Zila's lines are, "So you are afraid of me," and one of Clara's lines are, "I'm not afraid of you." And sometimes they do it one after the other, and I think it's really funny because it sounds like Clara is telling Zila's like, "Haha, I see through you," and Clara's like, "No." And I just think it's really funny. Oh, that one hasn't attacked Clara yet.
Don't mess with me.
This battle is unavoidable.
No, not the purge order. The purge order is
I want to
annoying.
protect everyone too.
Just
Ba-da-bum, ba-ba-da-bum.
think nothing of it. Assistance is timely. You'll pay for this.
Dissociation. Okay, so it looks like that acting consecutively also applies to ultimates in addition to turns. That's really good, and particularly good for my old friend Zila. Although we're not going to be able to get her to act a lot,
Naughty child.
given that we've gotten rid of the tiny ones now. It's alright, we'll kill it.
I'm okay.
I didn't pay attention to how many turns I need to have left 3 stars. I think it's 18.
Crush them.
But I know it lowers for the higher ones, doesn't it? Or was it 20? Oh, I don't know.
This battle is unavoidable.
Ah. Now this is useful for Zila.
Don't mess with me.
Zila's turn and nobody
I'll end your
else's.
misery.
Here she goes. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh well. I should have done her ultimate on that one. And then she would have got another turn. Oh well. Haha! And that's why Zila goes 3 times in a row.
We shall take back what we lost.
Show your courage.
Okay. Boom! You will now be attacked by Svarog. Prepare to die.
Stay back, Clara.
Time to change tactics. Lend me your strength.
Okay. We want to leave that little bit of health for Zila to deal with.
Stay back, Clara.
Oh, damn it. Oh, that's not good.
I want to protect everyone too.
She loses loads of health, so we ask everyone to attack her. That's how that works. Ooh, Natasha is slow. I can bring her forward though, which I actually might do.
Lend me your
Oh
strength.
shit, no, but she doesn't have a skill point. Fuck. I didn't think that one through. Ooh,
Just
that's helpful.
something. Think nothing of it.
I really didn't think that one through.
Assistance is timely.
But it's okay. Everyone's back to full health. It's all good. Nobody panic.
I'm not afraid of you.
I definitely wasn't panicking. I promise.
enter the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Womp womp womp. Ooh, why does Clara suddenly have the most? Oh, she's been boosted. Oh well, I'm still bringing Zila forward.
Don't mess with me.
Let's give her a boost.
Butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Oh, look at that. That was glorious.
To be brief.
Annihilate.
Bit rude, but okay.
What a headache.
Number 1, pretty easy on Memory of Chaos. Pretty easy. Here he is, the puppy dog. Okay, let's get ourselves a nice shield for starters. Jingliu also does like an aura. Hang on, let me remind myself of... Oh, I don't think I can. I'll look in a minute. I'm going to use it on the second guy, I think.
What a heat outside.
Haha! A shield!
Do we?
Down or
still
break
have
the
to
IPC employee's weakness. Oh, it's too quick for me to count it. Okay, so if I remember rightly, I believe that if I break the weakness or kill them, then I get whatever this is. That's like a little buff.
Time to
I
make a
could just
decision.
impair it with... Oh, this is a skill point hungry team as well, isn't it? Absolutely,
Ready for
absolutely.
Heal.
It's gonna be
Sense
fine.
a storm. Heaven's surge. Rise.
Boom, boom, boom.
Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
We're gonna get lots of those enemy weaknesses for Dan Hung. Bam! Okay. Oh! It can do that? Okay.
Enemy targets detected.
That's not great.
Enemy data secure.
Lower their defense!
Time for a good old counterattack.
Heaven's surge.
I think we're gonna kill this one rather easily before Jingliu even has another turn. Oh, we could have activated her thing, but no. We killed it
Consequences are
first.
mine to bear.
Okay, let's get ourselves
I'm
another
with you.
shield. And then I think
The moon shines on the truth.
we can use this as an aura. Freeze! And then I can use this!
What a heat
Bam! Nice.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Look at her go!
Blade of moon.
She's so fabulous! Right.
Ready for another?
Shoot you.
Heaven's surge. Rise. This ends here.
This is a very OP team now.
In the name of Landa.
Give ourselves a shield. We basically don't need Japad because we're destroying the enemies so quickly. We don't need the shield.
Commencing support.
Okay, I can dispel your draining hit with that. Bam. You are now dead. Congratulations. One is easy though. One is easy. I usually get up to 7, I think. I think I can usually do 7 and then I can't do 8. Is usually where I get to. Oh, I did. I never changed the stream information. It still says just chatting. Oh no. Oh no. There we go. Whoops. Whoops. We're playing Star Rail. Soz. Oh, I am definitely a competent streamer. Shh. Promise. Promise. Okay, what shall we do? What shall we do? I wish you could easily create teams by, like, dropping them in the slots that you wanted rather than having to click them in the order that you want. Put your part in that team. Which means that I might probably put Clara and Natasha in the other one. So, Ice. We could do the same thing. I actually think the same thing, the same teams are the way to go, actually. Yeah, let's do this. Bum bum ba bum ba dum boom.
I'm with you.
Which one do I prefer? Oh, these are both my
Caution
like
does not
least
mean
favorite
cowardice.
enemies. I'm gonna do this one first.
What a huge clown.
This one, and the thing is, when you're fighting the ape with Dan Hung and Bimsalune, is his skill does not
Ready for another?
his skill doesn't count as
I sent a storm. Heaven's surge.
changing the marker, which is real nice.
Tedious. Awaken.
Of course, we need to see if Jing Liu's skill will. Her normal skill might, yeah, her normal skill will. But
This ends
if
here.
we're able to activate her special thing, what is it called? Present transmigration. If we can activate that, then
Enemy data secure. Net marker
I
activated.
assume that
Counter,
won't
counter,
count.
counter.
But it might. I don't know. We'll only be able to activate it with 2 ultimates though, or when the ape when it gets to that point where it stops marking people, which is really quite annoying. I didn't realize that I had that. There we go. Let's have a shield.
Never falters.
Oh, that's it. Attack my nice big tank. My nice big tank, who, as it turns out, has less health than Pella. That's interesting.
Heaven's surge.
Boom, boom, boom. I don't think we're going to find out if Jing Liu's skill counts when she's in present transmigration. I think it's going to die before we get there.
Ready for another?
There we go. It's dead.
The consequences are
Okay,
mine to bear.
second one.
I'm with you.
The moon shines on the truth.
The moon does shine on the truth. You are now frozen. Bam.
All will be revealed.
And she immediately gets her ultimate as well. Blast! Okay. Shoot you.
Enemy data secure.
There's a lot of ice going on in this team. Have I got... I'm trying to think now. I don't think I have any other ice characters except March 7th. So, like, I could have a fully ice team, but I'd have 2 shielders, and that would be a bit pointless. Right, okay. 28 cycles left. I need to win with at least 18. Oh, I hate the automatons. They're annoying. I also hate the Guardian Shadows. I hate them both. Can't win this one. Can't win. I fight you!
Time to change tactics.
Time to
Lend
change
me
tactics
strength.
indeed. Let's see how many times we can get Zila to take a turn. Not very many, with the Mars struck in the way. Damn you guys.
Let's take that, Clara.
Bit
Venture the
rude.
storm.
Bit rude.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
No, don't activate sanction mode.
Free
Ooh.
from your chains.
Actually, maybe activate sanction mode
Disappear among
and
the
give
sea of
Zila
butterflies.
an enemy
Visions of the
to
past.
kill. Oh, damn it. It didn't die. Is this... Are we in Resurgence? We are, aren't we? Right, I'll get this guy then. One of the hardest things that I find about playing with Zila is trying to like keep track of when we are... Oh, I should have done that for Clara. Never mind. Trying to keep track of when we're in Resurgence and when we're not. And like when I need to use a skill and when I need to use like a normal attack.
Time for a shot.
Oh, I probably should have healed Clara there. Whoops. Let's use that special.
Think nothing of it.
Much better. Much better.
Strength. I'll free you from
here disappear
Goodbye,
among the
little
sea of
fish.
butterflies. Illusions of the past.
And that'll give Zila a nice resurgence as well. Oh, and another turn. Don't mind if I do.
Hide.
Association, let's go. Zila is great. I love her. It's dead. I hate those at higher levels. I'm glad we're fighting it now. We'll probably have to fight it later as well, but that's fine. Totally fine.
Show your courage.
Let's do that again, shall we? Go, Zila, go! Go, go, go.
Time to change tactics. Protect everyone too.
Come and attack the baby. You know you want to. You know you want to attack the baby.
Lend me your strength. We've entered.
Because if you do, my robot friend will come get ya.
Crush them.
Everyone loves a robot friend, right? Oh, I didn't die.
I'll free you from
Hopefully
your
this
chain.
will kill it, though.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Boom.
I'm not afraid of you.
Why won't you let me use my skill? It's really annoying. I've just realized that this is in fact the perfect team to be fighting the Guardian Shadow because I have every single one of her weaknesses.
What a head.
Every single attack breaks the weakness.
Annihilate.
Bye. Complete. Very lovely. Number 3. Let me go off and see. I mean, I've leveled up these on Jingliu now, so it's just traces, so I'm going to need to be getting specific materials. What I can do is continue leveling up Pella's stuff. There we go. Nice. I feel like she has quite a lot of HP now, because I haven't paid much attention. Her attack's pretty good, though. She'll be alright.
Do you want to
She'll
enter
be
the Forgotten
alright.
Hall?
Number 3. Let's do it. Let's go. Okay, what have we got? Oh, Svarog. I don't have any lightning or fire characters that are leveled up. I don't have it. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. I might. Might do that. I want Clara in the first team. But that means Shepard can't go. Shepard can't go with Clara. Shepard can't go with Clara. He's gonna have to go in this team. I could put Natasha in this team, but she should probably go in this team. Because we could put March in there. But March isn't amazingly effective. Compared to these two, at least. If I remember rightly, Svarog also has a wind weakness. Yeah. So Bronya's going to be good in this team. So maybe Bronya's... Bronya and Danheng, maybe? We get in Jingliu and Pella in this one. And then we do a... Do this? Let's see how that goes for us. Let's see how this goes. Thought it was Svarog. Okay. Interesting. That's not
Eyes for a
Svarog.
target ahead.
Might have one of them like where it's 2 phases though. Freeze you. Aha!
Do we still have the upper hand?
We do, Pella, don't you worry. Does anyone have a buff? No. No buffs to dispel, but that's alright.
Tedious.
Bam! Straight in there, let's go! Not yet. good. Bye! That was rude. That was also rude.
I want to
Psych!
protect everyone too. Help me, Mr.
You hit me, I hit you. Just the way it works. Sorry.
Data secure. Net markers activated. Time
Okay,
for
this team
little
doesn't seem too bad. This team seems to be working quite well so far. This is good.
All will be revealed
Boom!
in lunar flame.
Target threat index lowered. Eliminating threat.
commencing support.
Yeah, good shot from Bella there.
I hope
Okay,
I helped.
well that went really well. So now we got another one. Bam, bam, wham, bam. Now it did say
Still have the upper
Svarog,
hand?
so I hope that I don't have to fight Svarog after I killed this, because that seems weird for number 3.
Enemy data secure. Net markers
That
activated.
usually
Time
happens
for
like
little
further down the
counter.
line. Bit odd that it would happen here.
Stand down.
I love that they all have dissociation on them. Yay! Bam! Ugh! Damn, the Mara struck. Why you gots to be like this? Why you gots to do it? It's really annoying.
Stay back, Clara.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Just healing up my team. Don't worry, you can't kill me because I've got a pretty good healer, me. Shoot that one. Jing Liu just smashing things up as usual. Well, that was rude.
I want to protect
Hit me! Hit the baby!
Target threat index lowered. Hide.
enemy targets detected.
Just this one left now.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Bam.
Child, nap time.
Go on, Jing Liu. Okay, I think that might be a slight but. Oh yeah, the second, of course. That's the first one. This is the second one. Oh my god, guys, I am very sleepy today. Sleepy, sleepy. Okay, let's get ourselves a shield, I
Seize the
think,
initiative.
and then we can use Zila's attack.
Time to change tactics.
Okay, shoot you. Goodbye.
With me.
Well, that's handy, isn't it? Ooh! Ah, I think I didn't quite get that,
From your chains.
didn't quite get that ultimate in there. She didn't quite attack consecutively, otherwise it would have been very cool. Oh look, she's attacking consecutively again! Oh no! What a shame!
Rise. Awaken, Thuman. World cleansing dragon.
Boom!
You'll pay for this.
Well, this is going alright so far. Bam, bam, bam.
This battle is unavoidable. We've entered the storm.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
We just need a few more big hits from Dunhung, and this guy will be over. I even underestimated it.
Scrap.
One more big hit from Dunhung, as it turns out. Okay, I've got 3 skill points left, so I will use
Show your
all 3.
Water here for clouds.
I'll get you, Svarog. You and me?
Time to change tactics.
It's going down.
Calculating result.
Only a scratch.
Well, that's not fair. That's very not fair. Shit.
Landa, a will forged in ice. Never falters.
Well, this went from 0 to 100 very, very quickly.
The strength.
Fuck.
Heaven surge.
I'm gonna get that one.
Rise. Awaken, dormant scales.
Let's try and kill it. Fluffy Coon 26, hello. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Come say hi if you feel comfortable.
Lend me
We've
your
got to get
strength.
Zila out of there. Here she is, boys. She back. Hello. How are you doing today, Fluffy? I hope you're having a fantastic Saturday.
You'll pay for this.
Yeah.
We've entered the storm.
To guard and defend. Crush
Okay, this could be going worse. So far. Could be going worse. We are still only on, which one is this? 3? So,
Awaken dormant
yeah,
scales.
it's gonna get worse.
Rising dragon.
I'm doing good. I'm very sleepy. I'm very sleepy today.
Battle is unavoidable.
And I definitely don't have another stream to go to straight away after this. But it'll be fine. I've remembered to give myself a little bit of time. So it's all good. Okay, I don't actually want to do that. I want to do this.
What a headache.
Bam. Okay, he's out. We're good. Doing alright, just finishing dailies on the Honkai Star Rail account. Nice. I am doing a Memory of Chaos right now. Surprising no one has Finger yet. I know! We do have
We've entered the storm.
quite a lot of them called. Let me check to see
Crush them.
if any of the other ones has. No. I haven't done any weird NPC voices today. There hasn't been much to read.
Come on. I want to
No.
try something out.
I only need someone to win bingo in order to get bingo. Oh no! That's the worst position to be in. That's the worst one. Yeah, I was surprised. I think we did have one person with bingo, yes, on the streamversary, but only one, and like we called most of the events were called. Okay, 3 done. On to number 4. Let's see, what have we got? Are you going to pull for Jing Liu? Mate, she's already here. I already have her. I'll show you. It was insane. I got Jing Liu and then I got the light cone. One single pull on that banner. And I didn't even have any pity. And I don't know how it happened. Honestly, I was like there on stream for the next 10 minutes, like what? I was so in shock. But we have her. I'm working on leveling up the tracers next. That's where that's where we're at with her. Haven't done much on the relics. I need to find some relics for her. We don't talk about my luck. No, my luck has been insane recently. I also got Dang Hung in Bibisalune and his light cone, which we weren't expecting as well. It's like I save for the characters and I never consider the light cones, but I seem to be getting good luck with them.
Do you
Oh,
want to enter
dear.
the Forgotten Hall?
Anywho, I don't think I've finished the Xianzhou ones here, actually. At some point, I better do these. What levels are they? 85? Oh, that's probably why I haven't done them. They look pretty horrendous. Let's do number 4. Well, Zila has to go in this team. Also got Jing Liu in her light cone in temples. Nice! You got Jing Liu in your 3 accounts? Fluffy, you're so lucky. Do I walk around a farm so I can step in as much shit as possible to enhance my luck? You don't know. You can't prove that I do that. I also can't prove that I don't do that. Maybe I do. Okay, well this one we want Clara, I think. So how about we do Japad. Get Natasha in that one. And maybe these 2? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. These 2 round the other way round. And then this one in there. There we go. Maybe this? Let's see how this goes. Bum ba da bum. Oh my goodness. Oh my stars and garters. An accent time. Time for Yoda. Your wish is my command. I will do my terrible Yoda voice. Let me just get my timer. 5 minutes. Yoda voice it is. Yes, thank you. I will completely wreck my voice before playing Blades in the Dark. Thank you. I'm not going to pull for Topaz. I'm going to be honest. I really very much hate Topaz. I was not fussed when I saw her. And now that we've started the interlude quest thing, I very much hate her. Haven't finished the quest. Have not. Perhaps redeem herself she can. But right now, hate Topaz I do. But she does not appeal to me. Appeal to me she does not. So, pull for her I will not be doing. But I do have some Stellar Jades
With you.
saved up. And hopefully, that means the next time I want to pull for a character, I will have lots and lots of Stellar Jades ready to go.
Time to change tactics.
What I won't have is what I had when I pulled for Jing Liu, which is what happened was pull for Dan Hong in Bibijalune. That's what I did.
A decisive moment in the battle.
Who do I bring forward? Don't know. Welcome in, Waffles. Arrive you have at a very cursed time. Pyro has redeemed accent time and told me to do a Yoda impression, which I am notoriously bad at. So that's what we're doing. How are you today? This is true. Stellar Jades I do not need. Bullshit luck. Yes? Fluffy, too kind you are. Too kind. You also do the voice impressions.
Lend me your strength.
Very good, very good. I am not impressionist. I am not barely voice actor. And yet, here we are, pretending Yoda to be. Some of these sentences don't even make sense. Correct you are, Nate. I am sure Pyro saves up in order for me to do a Yoda impression.
Sea of butterflies.
It's getting worse.
Illusions of the past.
Not going to lie. It is getting worse. It's going a little bit posh. True, true. Bob Dim started this. This is true. Absolutely, absolutely. It's going very very upbeat. Fluffy. Run out of water I have.
Span is just a bit
Ran out of water.
Insanity.
So I would pause timer. And we will be right back while I go and get some water. I will see you in a sec. Hey, Pyro? I don't think that's how that works. I am not working on improving Yoda impression. I am simply doing it over and over again. If you do something wrong and badly over and over again, you will not improve. But thank you for hydrate, Fluffy. I have important update.
My stew is cooking. Brother did not forget. It is in slow cooker. I saw it. I smelt it. Smells yummy. I'm very excited. But we have full roll for good. Blaze in the dark stream to get through first. I don't know why Yoda is so posh. He doesn't seem very posh. Usually I have to think about it. He's a little bit more. He does those kind of noises, doesn't he? Talks up and down. A bit like a Welsh person.
Decisive moment in the battle.
Though not up and down in the same way as Welsh person. I did not speak to my brother. My brother is not here. I do not know where he has gone. But he has cooked stew. Stew is ready. Batoda! Yoda, my name, not Batoda. No! Rude.
Lend me your strength.
There is too much going on. Concentrate, I cannot.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Oh dear. Oh, a shield.
Name of Landau, a will forged in ice, never falters.
This one.
Hope you're prepared.
There it is. Batoda. Yep. This is Yoda's name now, Batoda. I don't make the rules, Butspot does, it seems. It's Butspot's world, and we're only living in it.
Disappear among the
Sorry,
sea
not
of
sorry.
butterflies. Illusions of the past.
There's always a weakness.
Ba 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 ba.
A sharp scythe needs targets.
It does need targets, and it found them. Right.
I'm with you.
Another target for Zila's sharp scythe, I guess. Whack.
Time to change tactics.
Okay.
Lend me your strength.
It does appear that Jingliu has higher base damage than Zila. But right now, we want Zila to go more often because we need her to act consecutively to get that bonus.
Troublesome.
I will not lower my weapon, actually. We need Jingliu to do her skill, though. And if Zila's constantly using her skill, Jingliu can't. Rude! I don't want this. No, thank you. Kill the fish!
Illusions of the past.
Oh, she didn't even get a
This battle
resurgence.
is unavoidable.
Well, that's not fair.
Lend me your strength.
All will be revealed.
Oh! Should have done the Bronya's one before that. Never mind. Okay.
We've entered the
Get
storm.
that in there.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Hey, I'm sleepy. I didn't think through the teams. But hey, this is the lower ones. It's fine. They'll do the job.
Don't mess with me.
Ba-ba-da. Shield!
In the name of Landau, a will forged in ice, never falters.
Blast! Zila's back. Have a lovely skill for you all.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
What a headache.
Yeah, Zila and Jingliu both together,
Free from your chains.
especially with Bronya,
Disappear among the
are
sea of
not
butterflies.
making the most efficient of teams. I will say that.
Who's next? Don't mess with me.
You can do dual DPS teams with Jingliu, but not with Zila and
This
Bronya.
battle is
No,
unavoidable.
absolutely cannot. As we have discovered. But hey, like I say, they'll do the job. Alright, Jingliu.
Strength.
Let's get you out of that, shall we?
Enter the storm.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
There she goes. There she goes. Dissociation is so OP. I totally agree. I love it. Whenever I get the opportunity to have it in a simulated universe, I always like, I look at it and I think, oh, do I really need that? And I try to remind myself, no, you do. You do want that. You do. Okie dokie. Right, we've got Japad, we've got this gal. This gal. Whee! This is my slightly more powerful team, so this one should be fine. Bit rude, but okay.
Do we still have the upper hand?
Yeah, we do, Pella, don't worry.
Naughty child.
Just in case.
Thanks.
We'll give her that.
Strength. Heaven's surge. Rise.
Try and get rid of these guys on the ends. That'll be helpful. Sorry, Pella.
Net markers activated. Time for good old counter.
Japad is gonna have such a bad time with him.
Dormant scales.
I do love fighting Japad with Dunham and Mipsalune. It's so easy to, he's so easy to kill.
I want to protect everyone too.
Well. Doesn't matter if you're rude, because my robot friend will just kill you.
Heaven's break.
Boom, boom, boom.
I need to be brave.
Hide.
I don't like that black piranha snare, it's really annoying. Goodbye! And now to really ruin Japad's day. Hello, sir. I know we're friends. I kill you now.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Well, that was rude. Nexus Stack, hello! Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. How are you today? Bum, bum, bum. Get this guy.
Naughty child.
Data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
One of the things that I love doing. Crappy Kiva, welcome so much. Thank you. Wow. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome so much for the follow. How are you doing?
Heaven's surge. Break.
Brum, 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 brum. Look at this. One attack. One attack and over half his HP is just gone. I'm doing well, thank you both. Yeah, I'm quite sleepy today, I'm not gonna lie, which is a really great day to have another stream this afternoon after this. But here we are, we move. It's all good. I oddly want to get Herta built. Fair. Herta's fine, I guess.
Sense a storm.
I have not built Herta at all, really. I think she's on like level 40, something like that. I've put a little bit of effort into her, but not a lot. Oh, she's my other ice character, of course. Yes, a Remembrance team in SU. I totally agree. Yes, because if I had Herta built, then I could have Japad, Herta, Jingliu, Pella. That would be amazing. Now I want to get Herta built. Damn it, Pyro! Damn it! I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. Can I get up to 15 on this? No. I only have 4 more. Oh well. It's all good. It's all good. Okay.
Do you want to enter the
Yes, I
Forgotten
do
Hall?
want to enter the Forgotten Hall. 5. Okay, we're halfway. We're halfway. She's so easy to build for SU. Fair enough. Other than the being tired part, yeah, it's all good. It's part of my daily life these days. I'm just sleepy most of the time. I think it's also, like, I didn't realize until, like, last year, the weather really affects how much energy I have. And today it's been really rainy. And I don't mind the rain in particular, but what that does mean is that it's really dim and there's not a lot of light. And that really affects how I feel. I really struggle to work during a day or like do anything really during a day if there's not enough daylight. All you need to do is put effect, hit rate, and HP on it. Nice. That's nice and easy. Stage 5. What have we got? Let's see. Okay, so put you there. And do them there. And then my crazy ice team with Dunhung in there. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go. Let's go. See if I can do this in the last 10 minutes of stream that we got left,
Seize
or
the
however long it
initiative.
is.
I'm with you.
Have a shield. Wham! Do you feel that weather can affect your mood to an extent? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It affects most people's mood, generally speaking.
Do we still have the
And
upper hand?
it depends, because obviously, like, SAD is a thing. I don't think I have SAD, but lots of people are affected by the season and the weather a lot more than they realize.
Time.
And I think for me it's daylight, so I can cope with it. I could cope with it being rainy if there was sunlight, which is not very often.
Search.
But it's being dim and not. I like. It's because of the way that the brain kind of deals with light, in particular. So
This ends here.
it's another reason why, like, they say things like the first light you should see in the morning is daylight. Well, I have to get up super early, so no. But like, you know, daylight is super good for you, and so if you don't get enough of it, especially if you live somewhere like in the northern hemisphere or somewhere mild like Britain, then you have to be careful to try and get enough sunlight. And it means that you can be really tired if it's not a sunny day. Which is why, if you live in the northern hemisphere, you should be taking vitamin D every day, because we don't get enough sun.
Data secured. Net markers activated.
Not if you're like north of the northern hemisphere anyway. Sunny weather makes you want a nap? Interesting. I get that. I think when it's really hot, yeah, I want a nap. But sunny weather most of the time is energizing. Whereas, like, dim. And the thing is, what I was trying to explain earlier, which I wasn't doing a very good job of, is that when it is dim, it means that you have to do things like turn lights on. And when you do that, then your brain's going, it's evening, time to wind down, even if it's 10 o'clock in the morning. So we've got, like, in our kitchen, we have
Ready for another?
some daylight lights there, which are quite good. Instead of being like yellow, they're like white, and they're a bit more. They're supposed to emulate the feeling of being in daylight rather than like electric lights. So they're quite good to use like first thing in the morning to wake yourself up.
Cowardice.
Okay.
I'm with you.
The moon shines on the truth.
Freeze! Bam!
Awaken dormant scales.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Cleansing dragon.
But yeah, I'm a little bit scared about the
wind.
winter this year, because we've had such a nice warm summer and it's been warm for so long. I'm a little scared that the winter itself is going to be particularly cold, like super cold, which will not do my mood any favors at all. So we'll see how it goes. Also, our heating doesn't work, so that's fun. It's gonna need a full replacement. It hasn't worked properly for a while, but this year it's fully just stopped working. But it's okay, because we got some oil-filled radiators that the plumber suggested,
Commencing support.
and they're actually really good, so we should be okay. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Thank you. Well, that's rude. Shame for you. Yeah, blow him up.
Nowhere to run.
This ends here.
Just
Ready for
dive.
another?
There we go. There we go. Okay, part two. Part two. We got Kafka.
High threat target ahead.
Show your courage.
Oh, too early. Fuck. Whoopsie. I always forget because I get quite used to using like Zila and Dunhome, who I can just turn their skills on and then attack.
Time to change
That when I'm
tactics.
using like Clara, I forget and I'm like, oh shit, I need to get closer.
Don't mess with me.
Alright, let's see if we can get rid of some of these
Time for a shot.
with Zila. The opposite problem for you. Interesting. The fear of the heat in the summer and the aircon needs to be working good. Interesting. Do you get though
I'm not afraid of you.
where you are, do you get more like, oh no, this is bad. Oh, this is not going well.
I'll free you from your disappear.
Oh,
among the
that's
sea
not what I
of
meant to do.
butterflies.
Never mind.
Visions of the past.
In the winter, are you particularly sunny or do you not get very much light? It cooled down much earlier than usual when I'm at, and it was also ridiculously hot this summer. Interesting. We are still quite warm. It cooled right down last week, but it didn't. It's warmed back up again. We're not properly in like winter yet, which is really unusual because usually in Britain we're there by like end of September. Yeah, you're not the only one who hates the heat. And this is the thing, I don't like... If it's really hot, I'm also not going to be very happy. However,
Who's next?
I much rather that than the cold. I find it much easier
for this.
to cool down than I do to warm up. Because once you're cold, you're cold. It's why it's like when you go camping, you have to be really careful. Yeah, she's fine. You have to be really careful not to get chilled through because you don't have
To guard and defend. Crush
because you don't have like a warm environment to go into. If you get chilled through when you're camping, then you will just be chilled through and you will just be cold. And that can be quite unhealthy.
disappear among the sea
And
of
that's, I think that's the
butterflies.
reason,
Illusions
that's
of
the
the
reason
past.
that I kind of get like a bit scared of like the cold in the winter, because in our house I know that I'm going to be cold at night,
I'll never
and I know
forget
that
you.
if I don't stay warm in the day, which is sometimes impossible depending on like what I'm doing, where I'm going,
Mess with me.
that I won't get warm at night. I can get warm in like the evening, but at night time, like in the bedrooms, it's very cold. Even when the heating used to work, very, very cold. So yeah, still quite hot in the winter here. There you go. Yeah, the summer really does a number. That would explain why the summer would be so horrible if you're already quite hot in the winter. The climate has really been crazy the last few years. Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why.
Need to be brave.
It's not like scientists have been warning about all of this since the 70s or anything.
Pay for
Or
this.
60s even. Just set the tent on fire? Absolutely, I think that will work really well. We should try that next time.
Take that, Clara.
I want to
I should probably
protect
heal
everyone
Clara.
too. Mr. Sora.
Secret of the state.
I should probably heal her. It's fine. It's fine. We can survive the next fight.
I hope I helped.
Can't we? We'll be fine. It does seem weird to me that the Natasha's technique doesn't heal. I always think that if you're a healer, your technique should heal. Oh shit. Please don't attack her. Oh fuck.
Ready?
I was waiting for Natasha. Yeah, I think it does fully depend on
See you later.
where you live. Like if you're used to somewhere where it's really cold,
That's better. Your assistant is
then
time
you are often more like I suppose it changes. It depends on people, because I find that living somewhere where it's usually relatively cold, not super cold, it's just mildly cold, I much prefer the
Try
heat.
something out.
Whereas other people much prefer it to be cold because they're used to that. So I find it really interesting. And the opposite way around as well. If you live somewhere hot, you prefer the cold. But then some people prefer what they're used to. It's really weird. They will continue to be listened to for the future.
I'll
Yup.
free you from your
Yep.
chains.
This is true. Now this is true. Pillow forts are fantastic and we should have more of them.
Illusions of the past.
So that is a really good argument in favour of winter, yes.
What a headache.
I'll end your misery.
Yes. Look at Zila acting consecutively. That's what we like to see. Give her some health.
This battle is
Okay, we're gonna kill Kafka. It's gonna be fine. It's all gonna be fine.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
And when she acts consecutively, she gets a boost
You'll pay for
because of the memory turbulence. So that's nice.
nap time. This battle is unavoidable.
Lend me your strength.
Bam, bam, bam. Haha. I love dissociation.
Don't mess with
I
me.
love it. Oh,
We've entered the storm.
let's bring that ultimate healing out, shall we?
And defend. Crush them.
Just a little something. Think nothing of
Pew pew.
What a headache.
it. Time for a shot. Nap time. Troublesome.
How does that feel?
Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. Let's get rid of Dominate. There we go.
Nap time.
Don't mess with me.
There we go. Come on, finish her off. 30%. We can do that.
Illusions of the past.
No. Oh well.
Not so fast.
We'll get there.
We've entered the storm.
Even without Clara. Look at that. And this is my weaker team. That is true. Join the bingo. You're probably won.
Your strength.
Not long left to stream now. You ain't got long to do it. Get on it now. I would like some health back, please. I don't want to die. I don't want to die like the child. We killed the child. Oh, come on, Zila. Hurry up. Hurry up. There we go. Yeah, stream bingo. It's an extension. Oh, I didn't get 3 stars. Cry. It's over on the side of the screen. Or in extensions menu if you're on mobile. Oh, well. I'm annoyed I didn't get 3 stars, but hey. We made a good run of it there. Not much longer left to go for that Memory of Chaos, so we're doing good. We're doing good. But it is indeed time to end the stream. I'm afraid. Definitely time to end the stream now because I need to go and, well, have some chill time, to be fair, before Blades in the Dark. It's gotten brighter. It's gotten, well, maybe darker outside since we started quite a lot. Sorry for that lighting being so bright. Gosh. Maybe I should get some like blackout curtains. Oh, that would solve everything. That would solve all of my lighting issues. I can't believe I've never thought about this before. Anywho. Thank you so much for joining me today, everyone. I hope you've had a fantastic time. I've had a great time, despite it being sleepy. That's because it's a nice, cozy stream. Nice and cozy. Special thank yous today go to Alex the Observer, FluffyCoon26, Nexus Stack, and Krabby Keeper for the follows. Also to Nate Scott Jones for the resub. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day as well. If you don't already know me, my name is Chloe. I stream on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays at 2 p.m. UK time. I might change that though. I might change the days. We'll see. No bingo winners today. No. I cry. Today has been Chaos Friday, where the subscribers get to pick their game for the stream. There are loads of different ways you can support the stream. You're already doing the most important one, which is watch it. Thank you so much. But if you're able to and you'd like to help monetarily, then you can do that by going to my tip jar. It's right there in the chat. You can donate. It should be right there in the chat. But Stream Elements has decided to die. That's really great. Thank you, Stream Elements. Thank you very much. Need some incentives to join bingo, but bingo's fun. Is that an incentive? Bingo's fun. I don't know why Stream Elements has died, which is really annoying. But hey, you can go to my tip jar. There's a link down in the about page, or you can go to my wish list on Throne, where you can find some cool stuff. And there's also, that's where the crowdfunding goal is for my new processor, so we can avoid my computer crashing, which would be real nice. Also, all of the subs and sharing with bits, all of that goes right back into the stream. I'm just checking. Where's my tip command? Is it on? Should be on. Where is it? Yeah, it's on. I don't know why that didn't work. Very weird. Let's try again. There we go. Stream Elements was just being annoying. We're all good. Every time Nate is late, anyone who gets bingo gets some of his Monopoly money. This is true. You do. You do. So all of that goes back into the stream, absolutely. But there are loads of free ways you can also support the stream. You can come and join us on Discord, especially if you are a subscriber. Get in there so you can pick the game for Chaos Friday. And you can follow me all over social media at Chloe with the Flow, pretty much everywhere. All of the links to everything I'm doing is right there in that link tree, including links to my music, links to the other stuff I do on the internet. In about an hour, I will be over on Roll for Good's Twitch channel playing Blades in the Dark. Please come and watch it. It's going to be fun. That is a charity CCRPG channel. We're going to be raising some money for, I can't remember, what's it called? I can't remember, but it's a charity that benefits LGBTQ youth in the UK, specifically combating LGBTQ youth homelessness. So definitely go check that out. You can also find me over on Deck of Many Aces, which is an actual play podcast made with actual asexuals and aromantics. It's my baby. And it's also Ace Week starting today. So you should go and check that out right now. AKT, that's the one. Yeah. So you should definitely go and check it out now. You're contractually obliged to, legally obliged to. It's Ace Week. We're going to have some really exciting stuff coming out very soon. So please go and check that out. And while you're at it, look for A Rendezvous with Destiny. That's a Bite Marks actual play podcast that I play in. We're playing werewolves. It's super fun. I will also be in Bowie's and Spelljammer, which is releasing soon. And that is a D&D actual play where we all play David Bowie. Different versions of him, of course. I am the Goblin King. And it was so fun to play. I can't wait for you all to see it. It's been pre-recorded. That will be on YouTube. I will also be at London Comic Con next weekend. So if you are going to be at London Comic Con, come and find me. Say hi. I'm going to be handing out some Doma bookmarks. Maybe you can get a Doma bookmark. I'm also going to be on a panel about lunch. I think it's 12:15. On the Saturday, 28th, where we're playing Morgborg. Theatre Macabre presents Morgborg in the guise of Demon Slayer, which I've never seen. So that will be fun. Yeah, that's everything I've got going on at the minute. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. The next stream will be tomorrow morning. Oh, also, tomorrow morning? Tomorrow afternoon. It'll be tomorrow afternoon. Normal time, 2 p.m. We will be doing the promised makeup stream tomorrow. I will arrive with no makeup. I will put on my makeup on stream and I will let you guys choose what I do. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, that's what's going to happen tomorrow. The next thing, of course, is who to raid. Oh, should we raid? We should raid Roll for Good. I'll just send you straight over to Roll for Good. I don't know what they're doing right now. I think it's Pathfinder, if I remember rightly. I think that's what they're playing. That's game number 2. They've got about an hour left before I take over. Haha. I'm just getting it up on my phone. There we go. Okie dokie. Well, here is your raid call, everybody. Copy and paste that. Put it in the chat. Go and enjoy yourselves. There's some really cool people involved, so I hope you have a great time. The makeup stream could indeed go horribly. We'll see how it goes. That's why we're doing it tomorrow when I don't have to go anywhere afterwards. Oh, well, thank you so much for joining, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend if I don't see you tomorrow. And yeah, see you for the makeup stream. It's going to be lols. Bye.